Hi class! We've made it to week 6. Congratulations, you are so close to the end of this course. During week 6, we're focusing on ages 6 through 12 in child development. There's 2 TED Talks for you to watch that are really interesting, as well as tons of reading material, of course. Some of the articles are really fascinating, drawing connections between mathematical abilities and music in the brain, as well as the arts and the influence of the arts on reading. We develop cognitively in a variety of different ways by stretching our skills, and it's fascinating to kind of read the research and literature that's been done in some of these areas. So please immerse yourself in that material. As usual, we have the discussion post, a knowledge path map, your paper, and then the added piece of the final research paper this week. Please take a stab at doing your best at really looking at the nit and gritty of whichever of the 2 articles you choose, really going from beginning to end of their research discovery and study and findings, the methods they use, the rationale for their procedures, for example, in population. Was it reliable and valid sort of use of the methods? And what can you draw from the conclusions that are made? And then, of course, both in your final paper and in your assignment paper, as usual, I'm looking at you to follow APA formatting and to include other literature through APA formatting by including citations in your writing, a references page, a covers page. Most of you are doing a great job with this. Some of you sometimes forget some of these elements that are really important to include in your writing. I hope you've been learning wow. The words are slipping through my lips today. Hope you're learning a great deal, is what I meant to say, from this course. Other reminder too that's pretty important is if it's not too much trouble, we as instructors here at Bay Path always benefit from the feedback that's given from students in these courses. We are always trying to improve upon the curriculum and the organization, knowing that we are trying to make this as rich and as rapid as we can for this 6-week really comprehensive learning experience. So any feedback you have is really wonderful and appreciated. If you have questions, I always do my best to respond within 24 hours via email. Very, very latest if something happens, 48 hours. But, we are getting really close to the finish line here. And I want to congratulate you for being so close. Typically, it is best if you can get everything in on time. Sometimes when it comes to final weeks, students have something that comes up and they need like an extension, but really at the very, very latest Sunday evening, if for some reason something is late, because I need to get final grades in, of course, by early next week. So please do your best to get everything on time by midnight on Saturday. Because I want there to be some time for you to review kind of what your final grade looks like and make sure you got everything in the best you can. And yeah, I've really appreciated working with all of you. I hope that my comments were made sense, were realistic, were easy to follow. I really would love feedback if there were any challenges with the way in which I provided feedback. But yeah, thank you so much for choosing Bay Path and choosing me to be a part of this learning journey, and I wish you the best with your next endeavors. Happy reading and writing for your last week. Bye.